Hello, myself Sunil Ramkrishnan there, and this is basically the 39th number part of PHP. One of the person told that, यार ये क्या है PHP operators basically. So let's basically start one example. Take one example. One person told that, Sunil, what is union basically? Then one of the person told the union means. One basically, all are one basically. For example, there are 15 apartments. In 15 apartments basically there were around 100 काम वाली basically are working, and they basically told that basically they basically all are one basically. They are the, that is the union of the that 15 buildings. So one of the person told that why basically union basically is created. So the union was, one person basically was staying in one house basically. So he basically asked for one Kamwali basically, but not a single Kamwali basically came into his house. Why? Because it was a union of Kamwali, 100 Kamwali basically. So one of the person told that this is the example of union basically. Then one of the person told that what is in PHP basically how it's union basically. So in PHP basically around 1 lakh developer basically are working. They are basically connected with the set of groups basically. There are the companies basically. They are connected with the companies. They were connected with the companies. So one person basically was applying for the job. He basically he went to 3-4 companies basically. There basically he not got the job. Why? Because he was applying for the PHP. He was giving the interview of the PHP. There the PHP union basically was there. Due to this PHP union basically he was not getting the job basically. So that is also one of the example of union. One is Kamwali, then basically PHP. Then another example is of union of Gujaratis. One of the person told that यार नरेंद्र मोदी तो बहुत बेकार आदमी है. He basically is not supposed to be prime minister. He have to resign his job. So all Gujaratis basically become one and told that basically who is that person basically. अरे भाई उसको सामने लाओ उसको कौन है वो. So that is Gujarati union. One person basically told something bad about the Ayyappa god. So the entire Malayali basically were searching basically where is that person basically. So that is union of Kerala, Malayalis. One person basically done bad to Mahakali temple. So all Mahakali Bhakt basically, that is the devotees basically, they basically started searching basically. So one of the person told ये सब कैसे पता चलता है? How basically they gets the information? how they get the information that 100 Kambali basically union, PHP union, how the entire PHP group, entire Kambali basically gets the information that he's we have to not to work into his house basically. We are not supposed to give him PHP job. ICICI Bank basically taken some money from cricket industry and told that basically we want this champion trophy. So they basically collected all the information basically, which might create problem to champion trophy. So they basically they told that basically there are 15 people basically who might create problem in champion trophy. So they basically purchased that few people, and few people basically were not able to purchase. So basically they killed basically that person basically, ICICI Bank, and they told that ho gaya. So one of the person told that this is also the example of union basically. So one of the person of the union basically is created by basically, that is Sardar Patel basically. So few people told that, few people basically started giving the example. Union basically is to finish the person basically. If anybody takes panga with that particular group, he will get end. So union basically is for good or for bad basically. That person basically who died basically, he told that basically that is not good basically. But the group who want to rule the entire industry, they told, for example, PHP, one person basically want to rule entire 100 Kamwalis. He told that basically that is good union. Union is good basically. One person told that PHP developer basically, the person basically who want to rule the PHP developers, he told that basically that is good for him basically. But the person who died, he died basically. Why? Due to union basically. So one of the person told that on last day of world end basically, when assume that basically today world will end. Just taking example. Otherwise lots of people will, satellite group will say that basically हम लोग तो तैयार है भाई. When world will end basically, assume basically today world will end. So this all calculation, 100 Kambalis, PHP developers, PHP companies, software companies, Microsoft companies, Oracle companies, union basically, this all are going to be calculated on last day of world. So assume today world will end. So this everything basically is going to calculate. Just this everything example basically I have given, Kambali, PHP developer, this all. So again back to PHP operators. One of the person told that here or operator means what basically? The name is also basically given, PHP operators. So in simple language basically one of the person told that if you want to do some mathematics calculation basically how you will do. Then one of the person told ये तो सब जब person who created the mathematics ने, we have to ask them basically. So in PHP basically many operators basically are available with PHP companies basically. So PHP companies says that basically we have this much operator authority which is given by the software industry.